Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about organizing your inbox. I actually had this on my list some time ago, but I kind of forgot about it until Tyesa ended up emailing me asking me how do I organize my inbox and if we could do a class on the topic. So today I'm going to share with you some of my favorite tips and tricks for organizing your inbox. Now my inbox is Gmail, so a lot of these tips are going to be Gmail related, but I am hoping that these tips will help you no matter what inbox you have. So today we're going to talk about how to create labels, how to set a time frame so that you make sure that you're actually checking in on your inbox, and color coding. So let's go ahead and get started. So when I decided to record this video, initially I was going to share with you my current inbox that I use for work. However, I realized that that might not be that helpful to you all because it's already organized. I've already added my labels. I've already done all the things. So I decided to share with you another email that I have that I actually use for promotional emails, meaning that if I'm ever in a store and they're asking me for my email address and I want a discount, then I will usually give them this email address so they are not sending it to my main inbox. So we're going to organize this one today, and I'm hoping that if you're in this exact same situation, that you have a bunch of emails, that this video will help you to start to organize them and start to think through this process. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to share my screen so that you can see this inbox. The very first tip, the first thing that I would suggest that you do is to archive anything that is older than 30 days. The reason why I'm saying archive and not delete is because with your archived emails, you can go back, you can check them, you can search through them, but you don't want anything older than 30 days in your inbox, especially if your goal is to have inbox zero. And I have 66,850 emails in this inbox. I know a lot of these are promotional emails, and more than likely the promotion is probably over by now. So I'm going to search for anything that is older than a month, and you can see it by this drop down. And then I'm going to use this checkbox to check them off and start to delete them. And if you decide to archive them, then that still gives you the option to be able to search your archived emails if you absolutely feel like there might be something in your inbox that you need to get back to. Now, if you know that a majority of the things in your inbox are promotional related, or you definitely don't need them, you can select every single thing that is in that particular inbox. I just went into my inbox, I checked the top box, and what has happened is it says select all of the conversations that is in this particular inbox. If I press select all, then I can delete them all at the exact same time. And this is a bulk action. So make sure that you're okay with deleting them all. You can also mark them off as read. You can snooze them. You can add them to a task, move them to your inbox. There's a bunch of different things that you can do. So make sure that you look at all of these labels to decide. But I'm going to share with you how you can create labels in a minute. Another thing that you can do with emails that you feel like are spam or things that you want to unsubscribe from is once you check the boxes, you can report spam. You see this button, and then all of the emails that are currently checked off, you can report as spam. So now that I have deleted everything, I have 2,968 emails left from the 66,000 that we started off with. Now I want to start to categorize and review some of these emails. I can just lightly look at them. I can see that I have some bills in here. I have some estimates. I have my upcoming high school reunion. I want to make sure that I am saving some of these things. So now let's talk a little bit about categories and labels. I do like to create labels for a lot of the different things that I have going on. So I have some old labels in here, and I do need to update them. I need to change them, and I am going to share with you the different things things that you can do in order to create some labels. If you want to create a new label, it is on the side here. One thing that I have realized is that instead of creating labels by subject, it is best to create labels by action. When I create labels by subject, it does not move me to actually complete or do anything with those particular labels. But when I have created them by action items, then I am more likely to actually look at the labels that I have created. So some of the labels that I will have is follow up, and you can nest it under another one, but I'm not going to. Now, these are currently in order. They are in alphabetical order, but I'm going to edit them and put brackets around the ones that I actually want at the top of my list. So bills, I want at the top because I am going to look at this every single month and see when I put the brackets around, then it automatically moved that label to the top. So now let's look at the labels that I have created. So at first I had this one as bills, but I changed it to pay. So I have to pay, to follow up, to read, and I'm also going to create another one, waiting. And like I said, we want to create action items instead of subjects because subjects does not make us actually want to do that item. We may never come back to the folder, but when it has an action item, then we know the action that we need to complete with this particular label. So with to pay, I know I need to check this label at least once a month when I am doing my bills so that I know what bills I need to pay. So let's color code them because I realize that when you color code different things, it makes it much easier for you to see and organize it. So once I click on the three dots next to it, we can add a label color. So now we're going to go back to our inbox and we are going to start to associate some of the different emails that we have to the labels that we have assigned. So as I'm assigning, I'm looking at different things that I may need to do with this particular email. For instance, I have some information from our high school reunion in here and I need to follow up on it. So I'm just going to check the box and assign it to follow up. And as I'm doing this, you see the colors that are being assigned to each one of them. And then when I'm able to go to that label, you see that they are separated into those particular inboxes. I have some quotes in here. A majority of these are going to be bills and different things that I need to take care of because this is my personal inbox. So now let's talk about a couple of things that you can do in order to make this process a little bit easier for you. We're going to go to the three dots next to your inbox and we're going to go to manage your inbox settings. Now, these are the two top settings that I like to have it be under unread as my top selection, my top inbox selection, and I show up to 50 items, and then I have everything else as the next selection. So the other thing that I want to do is enable the reading pane. So this makes it to where I am able to read at the right of my inbox. You can do below your inbox, you can do no split, but I like to have it to the right of my inbox. That way I can still see my inbox and read my emails at the same time. Another thing you can do is head over to advanced, which is right here, and you can auto advance. Auto advance means that it will show the next conversation after you delete a conversation. That way I am able to instantly go to the next one instead of going back to my inbox and clicking on the next unread email. So now it's been over an hour, and just to recap, we have deleted anything that's older than a month. We also have added labels. I have to pay, to follow up, to read, and waiting on. I've added brackets around the to pay one so that it can always show up at the tip top, because that's what's the most important for this particular inbox. Now, I do have separate inboxes for work and personal. This is my personal one, and then for my work one, I have also to follow up, I have waiting on, I have things that I need for clients, and I also have template emails for clients in that one as well. So let me know in the comments below if y'all want to see how I organize my work email inbox versus my personal one. But for my personal one, we have to pay, to follow up, to read, and waiting on. And the majority of the things that are coming to this particular inbox are either things I need to pay or promotional emails that I will either save for later or automatically delete. And we have color coded our inbox now so that now we can instantly see the colors. We are basically at inbox 0. I've labeled all the ones that I want to save for later on for when I need to pay bills, but my actual inbox is clear. I don't have anything allocated to there. And we've also managed our settings. So now we will automatically forward to the next email. We will also have a little bit more structure to our inbox. But remember, you can also go to your settings and customize and change your Gmail inbox to fit the style that you want to see it in. So make sure that you play around with it, play around with your colors, make sure that you automatically like the way that your inbox is set up. I actually think I want to change this label color to red because red pops a little bit more to me. So that's one small change I'm going to make, so that I can automatically see what bills I need to pay. But go into your settings and see what works for you, because this is going to be the best space for you to make sure that you are creating the inbox that you ultimately want. And so the last part of this is, how do you keep this up? I like to set time frames for when I am going to actually be in my inbox. I like to glance at my inbox at the very top of my day. I know that a lot of people don't recommend this, but sometimes I do have some time sensitive things that I do want to take care of. So even if I am not actually answering emails, I will go in immediately and just kind of categorize them or add labels to them, so that when I check it a little bit later on in the day, around like 11 or 12, I will check it again. And that's when I can actually look at the things I need to follow up on or things that I need to answer. But I do try and categorize it first thing in the morning, and then in the afternoon, I will actually answer and start to look at the things I need to follow up on. I like to do this Monday through Friday. I don't usually check my emails on the weekend, but Monday through Friday, I will check my emails twice a day. You have to figure out the cadence that's going to work best for you. If you are not a morning person, you know that your emails may actually consume you in the morning, then maybe you want to do a little bit later in the day, in the afternoon, so that you know you have the time and it won't actually take you away from your important work. But you do want to take time for your inbox, because here's the thing, your inbox could have bills that you need to pay, and if you don't pay them on time, it could cause you to have a late fee. It also could have different things that you need to do. So in order to be more efficient, more organized, and make sure we're staying on top of our money, we want to stay on top of our inbox. So guys, I hope that this video has helped you. Leave in the comments below if you have any additional questions or comments of how you organize your inbox, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye, guys.